Most people think that you need months of development time and thousands of dollars to create a real website. But what if that's completely wrong? What if you could go from idea to live published website a lot faster than it takes to watch a Netflix episode? So today you're going to see exactly how Google's new Gemini 3.0 Pro can build a complete productivity website in under 15 minutes. We're talking tasks that save and sync, a dynamic calendar that tracks entries, AI-powered note organization, and even a dark mode toggle because why not? No coding experience required. And here's the incredible part, because by the end of this tutorial, you're gonna have your own website published live on the internet. And I'm not gonna stop there either, because you're gonna see every single step from the initial prompt that creates the foundation to adding advanced features like AI task enhancement to finally deploying the website so anyone can access it. Because the goal here isn't to just show you what's possible, it's to give you the exact blueprint to build your own website, even if you've never written a line of code in your life. So let's go ahead and dive in. So just a quick note, later in the video, I will tell you more about how to convert the website into a mobile app and publish it to the App Store. If you can't wait for that, go ahead and check out the link in the description below for more info. Now, a lot of people want a single place, right? Where we can organize our tasks, jot down our ideas, and keep daily notes without jumping between multiple apps. And that's exactly what we're building here, a clean, simple productivity app that combines journaling and task management into one focused workspace. Now, this kind of app is especially useful for students, for creators, and anyone who wants structure without all the clutter. Now, to start, we're going to build the foundation of the app by creating the front end first, because this is where the layout, the navigation, and overall user experience come together. And before adding any advanced logic or automations, we do need a clear and usable interface that feels intuitive from the moment someone opens up the app. So I'm going to head over to Google AI Studio and start a new project. On the start page, we can see here a prompt box along with a model selector. So for this build, we're going to use the latest Gemini 3.0 Pro preview, since it does give us the strong design and UI generation right out of the box. And once that's selected, I'm going to give Gemini this exact prompt. Hey Gemini, please create the front end of a mobile optimized web app for a journal to-do list task management application. Build only the front end with its design inspired by Notion. So after submitting that prompt, we're just going to wait for Google AI Studio to finish generating our interface. And now here we can see that the web app is now fully laid out. The app we have is called Note AI, and right away the design feels very familiar and clean. There's a simple sidebar on the left here that lets us switch between the tasks and journal sections, keeping everything easy to access. In order to make sure that everything works properly, I'm going to test out both features. So let's create a task here, mark it as complete, delete it, and then add a journal entry. And each action responds smoothly and the changes are saved exactly as expected. Right now, the front end is complete and fully usable. And we now have a solid base to build on, and in the next step, we're going to start expanding the app with additional features that does make it even more powerful. Now, the next thing I want to solve is visibility, because tasks and journal entries are useful on their own, but they do become a lot more powerful when users can see when things happen. A calendar will definitely give that extra layer of context and will turn the app into something people can use daily, not just occasionally. So to do this, we're going to expand the app by adding a dedicated calendar view. The goal here is whenever a task is created or a journal entry is written, it should reflect on the correct day. And that way users can look back at their activity and quickly understand how their days are structured. So let's go ahead and head back into Google AI Studio and build this directly into the existing app. But this time I'll give Gemini this following prompt. Now please create a dynamic calendar for our application. Make sure this is mobile responsive and goes well with the UX of the application. And after submitting that, we need to wait for Google AI Studio to finish generating the calendar feature. And now you can see here that the calendar has been successfully added to the app. It has a clean, minimal design that fits perfectly with the rest of the interface. The current date here is currently highlighted, and when we navigate through different days, we can see the tasks and the journal entries associated with each one. Now, this makes it much easier to track progress over time and gives our app a more complete productivity feel. So before we move on, I do want to ask you, do you want to turn this into real money? Because here's what most people miss out on. Building a web app is cool and all, but here's the thing. The real money is in the App Store. And while everyone else stops at the web app, you're about to learn the secret that separates hobbyists from entrepreneurs making $1,000 per month from their apps. Inside my exclusive Skool community, I'm going to reveal the exact step-by-step process to convert your web app into a mobile app and then publish it to the App Store in minutes, not weeks. My complete AI app empire blueprint. It's the same system I use to build and monetize apps that generate passive income. Direct access to me for feedback on your apps and business strategy. This isn't just another course, it's your shortcut to turning AI skills into actual income. Now, if you're genuinely interested in making money online, please do check out the link in the description below and join my exclusive Skool community to secure your spot. All right, so at this point, our app already lets users manage their tasks and write journal entries, but there is still one important piece missing, which is a proper notes space. Journals are great for daily reflections, but how about quick ideas and reminders and reference notes? Those need a different kind of experience. What we need here is a dedicated notes feature that comes in to give users a flexible place to capture and then organize that information. What I want to happen here is to make sure that notes feel distinct from journal entries. Instead of reusing the same writing experience, I want something that's more suited for structured notes, for quick edits, and visual organization. So to make all that happen, let's head back into Google AI Studio and give Gemini this following prompt. Please create a notes feature, make this unique in its own way where it is distinguishable and better to use than using the journal to create notes. That's it. And once the generation finishes, you can see here that a new notes section is now available in our sidebar. If we'll open this up, it reveals a clean and polished notes interface that feels separate from the journal, as it should. Notes can be customized with different colors, and also tags can be added to help keep everything organized. I'll create a quick note here to test it out, and you can see that it saves properly and stays exactly where it should. The notes feature is very much intentional here and practical, since this does give our users a reliable space to store their ideas without cluttering up their journal. All right, the thing is, a calendar without events only gets you kind of halfway there. It shows you what happened, but it doesn't help you plan what's coming up. And that's the gap we're filling here by adding support for custom events, things like meetings and appointments or anything else that our users want to block time for. So inside Google AI Studio, we're going to extend the calendar so it behaves more like a real scheduling tool. Events should be easy to create, they should be clearly visible on the calendar, and flexible enough to cover different use cases. So for this, I'm going to use this following prompt. Please create an event calendar feature. Allow the users to create events that can be seen and categorized in the calendar. Make sure to add customization for the created events, and it properly reflects in the calendar. And with that, here you can see an event being created directly from the calendar view. I'm going to name it Meeting with Company B. I'm going to set the time and save it. As soon as it's added, the calendar updates and the event is immediately visible on that date, exactly where you would expect it to be. Now, what stands out here is how seamless the whole experience feels, because creating the events doesn't interrupt the flow of the app. It feels like a natural extension of the calendar itself. Everything stays organized still in one place, which makes it easy to glance at the schedule and understand what the day looks like without any extra steps. So at this stage, the app is fully usable. So now we're going to go ahead and focus on comfort and preference. But a lot of users don't want to be locked into a single look, especially when they're using an app throughout their day. Adding a dark theme gives them that flexibility. So I'm going to head back into Google AI Studio and update the existing design. And this time I'm going to use the following prompt. Now, please create a dark theme of the application and create a button that allows users to switch between themes. And after that update, you can see here now that our app now supports both light and dark modes. There's a toggle added to the sidebar that lets you switch between them instantly. So let's go ahead and try it out. Click through the app while switching themes so you can see how it behaves. And the layout stays the same and every section updates correctly when the theme changes. So our tasks, journal entries, notes, and the calendar all adjust without any issues. The theme switch works smoothly, and the dark mode is also consistent across the entire app. And this makes it easy for users to choose the style that they prefer. All right, just a quick reminder here, as we are almost done with building out the website, you can join my Skool community to learn how to convert the website to an app and then publish it to the App Store and turn your AI skills into real income. So don't let this app just sit there, make it work for you and pay you. The link is in the description down below. Here's the thing, when people use a productivity app, they usually jump between different things quickly, like checking off tasks and writing something down or planning what's coming up next. Now, I want to show to you how the app handles that kind of real everyday use when everything is happening in one place. So I'm going to start in the tasks section by marking the existing demo tasks as done. And after that, let's try to create a brand new task, mark it complete, and then delete it. You can see how each action updates instantly without any delay. Next, I'm going to try to select an existing task and uncheck it. From there, let's click the AI Enhance button. After a few seconds, the app automatically breaks that tasks down into smaller subtasks, adding more structure without any manual setup from me. And once that's done, we'll now move over to the journal section and create a new journal entry. After saving it, you can see that it's properly stored and immediately available inside the app. And from there, we can now switch to the notes section and change the app back to light mode. Then let's also create a new note, set its color to say green, then click the auto tag button in the lower left. The app uses AI to analyze the content and automatically apply relevant tags to the note. Lastly, let's try to open up the calendar, click on December 28th, and create a new event called Meeting with the Company. After saving it, the event appears directly on my calendar, exactly where it should. And there you have it. Everything works smoothly across the app, and all of the features come together as a single cohesive experience. Now, this only means one thing. The app is now fully ready for publishing. Okay, so the last thing to do inside Google AI Studio is publish the app. And this step will make the app accessible through a live link that we'll use for deployment later on. Here's what we're going to do. Let's head on over to the top right corner and click the Deploy App button, the one with the rocket icon. Google AI Studio will ask which Google Cloud project should host the app, since the deployment runs through Google Cloud. Now here, I'm going to select an existing project I've already set up called Task Master. After selecting it, I'll click the Deploy App and wait a few seconds for the process to finish. Once the deployment completes, the app is officially live. I'm going to copy the generated link, and that's all we need from Google AI Studio. And there you go. Just like that, we took an idea and then turned it into a fully working app. Tasks, notes, journaling, calendar, AI features, all built as a web app and deployed live. From here, this project is ready to move into the App Store pipeline and become a real product people can actually download and use. Now, if this helped you understand how to build and ship apps using AI, do stick around. There's a lot more coming. I'll see you in the next one.